Cool. So, Clay.
Hey, that's me.
So, Clay.
Yeah.
How was it?
Honestly, I was actually kind of thinking about not playing Merkava because, like, I don't really play Merkava. He's like a secondary character for me. Like, I main Eltnum. All my tech is for Eltnum. But I noticed one thing, and is that Merkava is a really good matchup for Akatsuki. And I really don't like dealing with Akatsuki close range, which is where Eltnum thrives. So I decided to just kind of play it lame and go for the Merkava, and I'm glad it worked out. So, yeah, I was able to get space when I needed it. When I did get in, I don't know much about Merkava, but you may have seen me doing that either rebeating 2C into 5A to repeat my pressure, or doing Merkava's ADP, which is actually +1 on block.
All right.
So,
Wait, +1, that is so minute, but so good.
Yeah, it really does help for a lot of things, especially if I assault back in right afterward.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was pretty happy with how I played, and I'm kind of worried now that I'm going to get my Undernight Merkava combos mixed up with my BB tag Merkava combos.
Oh yeah, you're playing. You're on the Merkava train and BB tag as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first time in a few this is the 4th time that Immaculate has shown up to UNIST night, and this is the first time he's lost.
Yeah.
So, what, like, other than the fact that Merkava is a good matchup against Akatsuki, is there any other reason that you really just wanted to?
I mean, he is my main training partner. Like,
okay.
We both go to UNT. We're both part of the UNT Fighting Club, and really a lot of what we do is just first to 10s, first to 50s for Undernight at the end of club meetings. So it was really just kind of like on a whim. Like, during a first to 50, I just swapped to Merkava just for fun, and I realized that he couldn't deal with it.
Okay.
With the long normals, and it's like, wow, this is actually pretty good. But at the same time, it's a lot more of just, I've been fighting against Akatsuki for a while, so I know a lot of his like basic mix-ups. I was actually very surprised he wasn't going for some of the other mix-ups like A-Tatsu into low, which is a pretty good mix-up if you've been like conditioning them to block B-Tatsu. But he was going for a lot of basic stuff, and whenever he did go for his slow overhead, that is pretty minus, I was able to get in and assert my dominance there. So it really is just, I knew where to go in and just like do Merkava things, and it was like I was a lot more enabled to do that because of the huge reach of Merkava's like down buttons. Yeah, especially since I'm able to like just off that 2C alone, like immediately 2C rebeat into 5A, and I'm in there.
Yeah,
and I get to give him my mix-up.
Yeah, so. And you had a lot of, there were times like, man, that was a 3-0, but did he actually take any rounds? I don't remember.
He took some rounds.
I think he took like one or two rounds.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, when you had that pressure, you had an insane amount of it, and that is more akin to just Merkava being, well, Merkava.
Yeah, well, in the end, it was a very basic amount of pressure, because, once again, I don't know much Merkava stuff. I was really just kind of like, I knew the +1 thing off ADP, but I was really just kind of like making stuff up off rebeats.
Okay.
So it really is, I think, more of a lack of matchup knowledge. Matchup knowledge on Immaculate, while I have fought his Akatsuki plenty of times.
All right.
So I really just think it kind of boils down to that.
Yeah.
If he had more time playing against like my Merkava or just other Merkavas, I think it would have been a very different matchup.
All right. Is there anything you want to say about this bracket or anything else?
I think Immaculate needs to finally buy Undernight and actually start playing because he's really good, and I want to see him be a net play lord. But that's really all I gotta say for that, I guess.
Anything else as a final word before we start going into Blaze Blue?
I don't know. I think that's about it. I'm just hoping I land my Merkava combos.
That is more than fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Undernight In Birth EXE Late ST. it was a great showing from a lot of people. Just Clay winning it all, Fate Immaculate getting second, and then third, Shadow Pelt, who in my opinion had a very, very good run tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Had just a solid run. Had
BB tag players, am I right?
Yeah, Cephalopod, you left us. I didn't get to meet ya, and I just feel hurt because now we can't get our revenge as a store.
Yeah, it really is funny because the day that Keller Gang was here was the day that like everybody, all the regulars were gone. So it really was quite the situation there.
Yeah,
Keller Gang just came in.
Keller Gang, show back
our
up.
Our pants were down. We're here now. We have a belt. We're ready for you guys.
Yeah, you need to show back up.
Pants underscore on.
It was funny.
I mean, if you want me to commentate, then I'll do it. I'll swap out from winner's interview to
No, we're done. We're done.